Hello my loves and welcome back. And if you're new here, then thank you for joining me and giving me a try. Today we're going to do a somatic yoga class for tight legs and hips. So we're going to do it nice and gentle and we're going to do it nice and slow. So let's begin on our backs. Now if you have tight legs and or hips, one of the easiest positions to come into when you're on your back is to have the knees bent and the feet on the floor. But if you feel that you can extend your legs, then feel free to extend your legs, but it might feel a little more comfortable if you have tightness in the legs or the hips to have the knees bent. And just take a moment here, settle into the space, take a breath. How are you feeling today? What's the quality of your body? How's it resting on the floor? Does it feel light? Does it feel heavy? Next, exhale if the legs are extended. Then bend your knees, place your feet onto the floor. And we'll just take a little bit of arch and flatten. Inhaling, lower back arches away. Exhaling, lower back connects. And just rolling from the top to the bottom of your pelvis here. Undulating through the spine. And continuing this movement, the next time that you exhale, pull the navel to the spine and draw your right knee in towards the chest. You can give it a little hug, a hold. As you inhale, the foot to the floor, back arches, exhale, next breath, and the left knee will be the one that draws in. And just continue that little pattern here, one knee at a time, drawing in on the exhale of your breath. And just noticing, does one leg come closer towards your torso than the other? Does one leg come further in? And is it coming in or is it coming out? Notice that too. And the next time that your right leg is the one that comes in, and just take a little pause. With the right hand on your knee, then just take a circle around here, let it move around any direction. I'll go a couple of times in one direction and then we're going to switch. So take a pause and go the other way. So just notice the size of your circle on this side. Is it a big circle? Is it a small circle? And then when you come back through center, place the right foot across the left knee and just ease that right knee away from you. Don't force it, just ease it away. Just open it out here, not forcing it, just so that it can rest. And then from here, I want you to draw your left knee in and then let it come down, and just do that a few times. Now, if you feel a little more comfortable having a strap around your leg and easing in and releasing that way, That's totally fine. You can do that. But if you feel when you come up that you can grab a hold of that left thigh, then take a hold of your left thigh and pause. And then from here, keep this bundle of legs where it is, but just extend your left leg. And then rebend. Do that a couple of times, just extending and bending your left leg. You're working on mobility here and the movement of your fascia. Just doing a little mobility rather than a static stretch. Working more than one thing here. I like to call it multitasking. We're multitasking in our yoga. And next time you bend, take a pause, release the hands, release the left foot back to the floor. Keep the right leg where it is, and then just roll the legs from side to side. Just a little movement here, side to side. Just feeling one side of the pelvis lift at a time. And come through center. Bring that foot to the floor, and then we'll begin all over again on the other side. So draw the left knee in, hug, left hand to the knee, circle that leg around here, moving from the hip, letting it come around any direction because we're gonna do both. Take a pause, go the other way. And again, just looking for any differences on this side compared to the previous side. What feels different? Is the circle bigger? Do you know that you have a portion in the circle where it feels tighter, where there's some resistance? Coming through center, take that left foot, place it across your right knee, ease that left leg away from you. Again, don't force it, you're just easing it away from you. How is this configuration different on this side compared to the previous side? Is this knee, this floating knee, is it closer in towards the torso? Is it further away? What's your experience here? And then just begin to bring the right knee in and then the right foot down. Just being gentle and working on mobility, working on the fascia. Again, if you need to, you can use the strap behind your right thigh and pull the leg in. If you feel it's a little too challenging, to draw it in using your core here. And when it comes in next time, either pause or take the hand around that right thigh and then just extend as much as you can your right leg and then rebend. And just working on that right leg. Straighten and bend. Taking that pause next time it rebends. Bring the right foot back to the floor. Keep this configuration here of this left leg being lifted. And just take the little rock from side to side. Just easing any tension through your pelvis, through your hips. Letting it go. Coming through center, uncross, place the feet down, and then widen your feet. Take a little windshield wiper from side to side. And draw your knees back in. And then roll to one side. Push yourself up and come up into seated. Now you can come into seated and just be seated on the floor. You could come into seated and sit on a block. Whatever you feel is right for you. And as you come to sit on whatever it is that you're sitting on, I want you to have your knees bent here and feet on the floor in this kind of seated position. Take your left leg and let it come out to the left side, kind of in a half cross-legged position. Draw your right leg up and see if you can grab a hold of the foot and the leg. Support the shin, support the knee here, and just take a little rock from side to side. Now, if you feel like the foot is too far away, maybe you can't get the leg in, take a hold again of a strap here, wrap it around your leg, and use that as a little extra leverage. Just give it a little rock, like a little baby here, a little baby rock here. And again, you don't have to be sitting on a block. You could be sitting on the floor, and that is your position. So whatever you feel is right for you here. Just take a little rock of that leg. A little rock in, a little rock out. Release that leg, bring it down to the floor, bring the left leg up. Take the right leg, half cross-legged position. Now lift your left leg up, support the foot, support the lower leg, and again, take your little rock of your leg. If you need to use the strap, use a strap. And if you can get the leg closer in, then get the leg a little closer in. Whatever you feel is right, but don't force it. If you're starting to feel some resistance or tension, and definitely pain, then back off. Less is more, my friends. Less is more. And then release down to the floor. Bring both legs up again here. And then from here, open the knees. Draw the soles of the feet towards each other and let the knees open out. And I want you to take a little rock up the legs from side to side. So if you find that they both kind of hit the floor, then good luck to you. But if you don't, like me, then I want you to take a little rock from side to side. One side at a time comes down to the floor. And if you find that your knees are up here, then you definitely need to be supporting your bum a little higher here, and then take the little rock from side to side. It just needs to be a little sway each side. Give yourself a little movement in the hips and the pelvis here, a little movement to the navel down. And as you find that movement, just notice your body. Are you feeling any tension in any particular area? It's almost, I equate it to like going fishing. You're just looking for those areas. You're just sitting and waiting for something to happen. That's where the tension is. It's in that area. It's not what I thought it was. Are you having any of those moments? The tension is not where you thought it was, it's somewhere else. Take a pause, and taking that pause, settling into it. And just taking the hands as much as you can in front and just folding slightly forward over your legs here. Slightly over your legs. Doesn't have to be a whole bunch, and if you're on the floor, like your bum is on the floor, maybe you want to explore having the block in front instead and reaching towards a block, or having the block somewhere in front for support for the upper body. If you're all the way forward and you have open hips, then I don't even know why you're here. But if you are, maybe you're supporting your head on the block. That may be something. But yeah, how can you support your upper body in this position? So as you find yourself here, and you find yourself supported, knees level with the pelvis. If they're above the height of your pelvis, you need to lift your pelvis up, sit on a block. I want you to take a circle with your torso. Take a circle with your torso. Just take it around. Take it around a little here. Don't go fast. Don't go too big. Pause and go the other way. So now we're keeping the pelvis somewhat stable and we're moving the upper body. Pausing through center. Can you lean any more forward? Let's take 2 more breaths. Rise back up. Help the legs up. Take the legs in front, knees bent. Take the hands behind and just take a little sway of the legs from side to side. And specifically, I'm looking for this outside leg coming down towards the floor. Come through center, find a comfortable seated position. You could choose to take Shavasana, legs up the wall. You could choose some position for you to rest. Or just take a moment here. Taking a moment in seated. Noticing your breath. Noticing each inhale, each exhale. Just notice. Do a nice deep inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale, big deep inhale. Loud exhale. Resting here. Body, mind, heart and breath. Balanced as one. Namaste.